Before you decide anything else, let this moment slow you down. Not because life suddenly became easier, but because your heart has been running without rest. If you're here, it's likely because something inside you feels quietly overwhelmed. Maybe you've been holding yourself together so well that no one noticed how close you are to breaking. This prayer is not here to pressure you. It's here to give your soul permission to breathe, to feel, and to be honest without fear. God, I come to you carrying more than I let on. I've learned how to function while hurting, how to smile while feeling empty, how to keep going even when I don't feel strong enough anymore. But today, I don't want to hide any of that from you. There's a weight in my chest that doesn't have a clear explanation. It's not one problem. It's everything piling up over time. Expectations I couldn't meet, emotions I didn't process, moments I told myself didn't matter, even though they stayed with me. I've been strong for so long that I don't know how to stop. God, I'm tired. Not just physically, but emotionally. Tired of always trying to be okay. Tired of carrying silent fears. Tired of wondering if my feelings are too much or not enough. Sometimes I feel like I'm failing quietly while everyone assumes I'm fine. There are nights when my thoughts don't let me rest. I replay conversations. I question decisions. I worry about the future and feel regret about the past at the same time. And in those moments I feel small, like I'm falling behind in a life that keeps moving without waiting for me. Father, I need you to see this version of me. The unfiltered one, the one that doubts, the one that feels emotionally fragile, the one that's scared of being honest because honesty feels risky. If you truly know me, then you already know how much effort it takes just to show up each day. I don't want to numb what I feel anymore. I don't want to run from it or minimize it. If this pain is here, I want to bring it into your presence instead of carrying it alone. I need to believe that my weakness doesn't push you away. It draws you closer. Right now, I don't need solutions. I don't need everything to make sense. I just need to know that I'm not invisible, that I'm not forgotten, that my struggle matters, even if no one else sees it. So I stay here, with my guard down, with my heart open, asking you to hold what I can't. And if this prayer feels like it's speaking the words you haven't been able to say, like this video and comment, I'm still here. Your interaction helps this prayer reach others who are quietly carrying the same weight. Stay with me. There's much more your heart needs to release. I'm still here, God, and staying feels harder than I expected. When I stop distracting myself, the silence becomes loud. It brings everything I've been avoiding straight to the surface. The sadness I pushed aside, the anger I didn't allow myself to feel, the loneliness I convinced myself I could live with. There are moments when I feel disconnected from who I used to be. I remember a version of myself that felt lighter, more hopeful, more alive. Somewhere along the way, responsibility, disappointment, and survival took over. I didn't notice it happening. I just adapted. And now I wonder when I stopped feeling like myself. God, I feel emotionally stretched thin, like there's not much left to give. I show up for others. I meet expectations. I keep things moving. But inside I feel empty. And admitting that scares me, because I don't know what comes next if I stop holding everything together. I'm afraid of being a burden. Afraid that if I speak honestly, I'll be too much for people to handle. So I keep quiet. I minimize what I feel. I tell myself others have it worse, but this silence has been costing me more than I realized. Father, I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to survive my own life. If you care about the hidden parts of us, then please care for this part of me, the part that feels unseen, unheard, and unsure if it's allowed to need help. There's a deep exhaustion in me that rest doesn't fix. Sleep doesn't touch it. Distraction doesn't heal it. It comes from being emotionally on guard all the time, from constantly measuring my words, from never feeling safe enough to fully let go. God, I need you to meet me here, not with answers, but with presence, not with pressure to be better, but with permission to be human. Teach me that vulnerability in your presence is not dangerous, it's healing. Sometimes I worry that I've missed my chance, that I took too long to figure things out, that life has quietly passed me by while I was trying to survive. These thoughts haunt me when everything else is quiet, so I place them before you. I don't know how to silence them on my own. I need your truth to be louder than my fear, louder than regret, louder than the voice that tells me I'm running out of time. If this prayer feels uncomfortably familiar, like the video and comment, God, hear me. Your interaction helps this prayer reach someone who's afraid to admit how tired they really are. Stay. There's still more your heart is ready to say. I'm still here, God, even though part of me wants to pull away. Staying means facing emotions I've learned to avoid. It means admitting that I'm not as okay as I tell myself. And that truth feels heavy, almost frightening, because I've built so much of my life around holding it together. There's a quiet grief inside me. Not loud, not obvious, but constant. It comes from things I lost without realizing I was losing them. Confidence, innocence, the belief that things would naturally work out if I tried hard enough. I didn't notice when hope started feeling fragile instead of exciting. God, I feel disappointed in myself sometimes, not because I didn't try, but because trying didn't lead where I thought it would. I replay moments where I chose safety over truth, silence over honesty, endurance over healing, and I wonder who I might be if I had known how to ask for help sooner. There's also anger I don't like admitting. Anger at situations that weren't fair. Anger at people who didn't show up when I needed them. Anger at myself for staying too long in places that hurt me. I pushed that anger down because it felt wrong, but it never left. It just turned inward. Father, I don't want my pain to keep shaping how I see myself. I don't want these unhealed places deciding my future. If you are a God who restores, then please start here, in the parts of me I've ignored, minimized, or judged. I'm afraid of hoping again. Hope feels dangerous when you've been disappointed enough times. It feels easier to expect less, to stay guarded, to prepare for the worst. But living like that has made my world smaller, and I don't want to shrink anymore. God, I need you to teach me how to hope without fear, how to open my heart without constantly bracing for pain, how to believe that my story isn't already written in regret. Right now I feel exposed, like my defenses are down and my heart is visible. Instead of hiding it, I'm offering it to you. I'm asking you to hold it gently, to remind me that I'm not weak for feeling deeply. I'm human. If this prayer is echoing thoughts you've never said out loud, like the video and comment, God knows. Your interaction helps this prayer reach someone who feels alone in their emotions. Stay with me. There's still more to release before this moment is complete. I'm still here, God, and I can feel how close everything is to the surface now. The longer I sit with you, the harder it becomes to hide from myself. I see how much of my life has been shaped by fear. Fear of disappointing others, fear of being rejected, fear of being truly seen and then left. There's a deep ache in me that comes from wanting to be understood without having to explain myself. Wanting someone to notice when I'm not okay without me having to ask. I've learned how to be independent, how to manage on my own. But that independence came at a cost. It taught me to suffer quietly. God, I don't want to be strong in isolation anymore. I don't want to carry emotions that have nowhere to land. I'm tired of being the one who holds it together while quietly falling apart inside. If you invite the weary to come to you, then this is me coming. without filters, without defenses. Sometimes I feel ashamed of how deeply things affect me. I tell myself I should be over it by now, that I should be tougher, that I shouldn't still feel this way. But shame hasn't healed me. It's only kept me silent. Father, please help me lay that shame down. Help me see myself the way you see me, not as broken beyond repair, but as someone in the middle of healing. Remind me that sensitivity is not weakness, that feeling deeply is not failure, that my heart is not a problem to be fixed. There are wounds in me that came from feeling unchosen, from being overlooked, from giving my best and still not feeling enough. I learned to question my worth in those moments, and that question has followed me ever since. I need you to speak louder than that doubt. God, speak truth into the places where lies took root, where I learned to believe I was too much or not enough. Replace those voices with your steadiness, with your presence, with your reassurance that I am held even when I feel uncertain. Right now, I'm asking for courage, not the kind that ignores pain, but the kind that faces it honestly. The courage to rest, the courage to feel, the courage to trust you with parts of me I've never trusted anyone with before. If this prayer feels like it's touching something tender inside you, like the video and comment, I'm letting go. Your interaction helps this prayer reach someone who's been carrying silent pain for far too long. Stay. One last moment remains. God, as this prayer reaches its final moments, I feel a quiet stillness settling in. Not because everything is resolved, but because I'm no longer running from myself. I'm here, fully present, fully known. And for the first time in a while, that doesn't feel terrifying. I admit that I don't know what comes next. I don't have clarity for every decision or certainty about every outcome, but I'm learning that I don't need to. I'm learning that trust doesn't mean having answers. It means believing I'm not abandoned in the waiting. Father, take what is still tender in me and protect it. Take the parts of my heart that feel bruised and teach them how to feel safe again. When old fears resurface, remind me that healing isn't linear, and setbacks don't erase progress. If I wake up tomorrow and the weight tries to return, help me remember this moment. Help me remember that I don't have to carry everything alone, that I can pause, that I can breathe, that I can come back to you without pretending I'm okay. God, I release the need to be strong all the time. I release the pressure to prove my worth. I release the belief that my pain makes me less lovable. I place my future, my healing, and my becoming into your hands. Hands that are steady, patient, and kind. Bless the person listening right now. Meet them in the quiet places they don't show anyone. Sit with them in their uncertainty. Wrap them in a peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. Let them feel seen, held, and deeply valued, right where they are. I move forward gently, not rushed.